Hi, I'm Chris with Carnival Cruise Addicts, and this is episode 100 of Yakety-Yak straight from the Yak's mouth. John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, posts on his Facebook page where you can ask him questions. He answers the questions. We read the questions, and we bring them here for you, so you're not reading a bunch. So for our 100th episode, we are doing 10 of the most frequently asked questions / some of the silliest questions that were ever asked. So, on today's episode, we are talking about asking John questions. John's last name, water and electric meters in the cabins, the cruise director schedule, an adults-only Carnival ship, when does Faster to the Fun become available, the survey for crew members, bacon, and the tip on the bartender's receipt. All right, question one. This is one of my personal favorite ones that has ever shown up on his Facebook page. This cruiser asked, John, how do we ask you questions? You're on his page asking him questions. And I was expecting a super side comment from John, but it was very simple. He said, the same way in which you have made this post. So, I don't know. That one just struck me. I thought it was one of the sillier ones I've ever seen. Question two. There is a debate in this cruisers group on how to pronounce John's last name. Is it Held, Healed, Healed? Who knows? John said healed, as if you were injured and you are now healed. So there you go. Debate rages. Debate is over. There it is. Straight from the Yak's mouth. Question three. This cruiser heard Carnival is going to install water and electric meters in the cabins and charge accordingly. They found it hard to believe, but they did see it on a VIFP website, so it's gotta be true. John's like, obviously, this is not correct. They're not gonna be doing this on any ships, ever, period. So if it's on Facebook, it's not always true. It's most of the time not true. So that's why you ask the Yak. But seriously, electric meters and water meters in each cabin? It would cost more to do that. Hey, anyway. Question four. This cruiser wanted to know where they find the cruise director schedule for their upcoming sailings. This one is probably, when it comes to frequency of questions, the most popular one that people ask. And in each daily one, it's probably 5, 10 or more times that we even see on Facebook. I'd imagine he deletes 1,000 of them as well. But that said, there is an answer to that. It's airtable.com. Liz will put in the description the link, so if you do want to know who your cruise director is and you like specific cruise directors, you can find out what ships they're on. So, ta-da! Speaking of like, if you like what you see and you like cruising content, please like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. All right, question 5. And this one is probably the second most frequently asked question. They want to know if Carnival would ever consider an adults-only boat. And John's answer is the same every time. No. They pride themselves on being a family-style cruise line, so they will never run an adults-only boat. There are different companies that will charter out in a boat for a specific event, like we got on a Carnival directly after a nude cruise. Looking down at the chairs going, God, I hope they wipe these things off good. But yes, there are different charter boats, but Carnival will not be doing an adults-only cruise. All right, question 6. This cruiser wanted to know if they opted to bring 12 cans of soda, do they have to be in the original box, package, whatever, or can they be loose in your carry-on? John said they can absolutely be loose in your carry-on. And if you only wanted to bring a 6-pack, you can do that as well. Just make sure they are cans. Bottles are not allowed. Water is not allowed. Basically anything else but soda. Although we did get a pickle juice question a while back. That was weird. But you can bring that too, as long as it's not in a bottle. All right. Question number 7. This cruiser wanted to know when the Faster to the Fun becomes available to purchase prior to their cruise. Another extremely popular question that gets asked all the time. John said it is usually 4 months before each cruise. That said, there's only about 30 Faster to the Funs available depending on the size of the ship. So if you want to do the Faster to the Fun, approximately 4 months before you're sailing, and there's not many, so absolutely keep an eye on that and book as soon as you can. And if you want a little more information on the Faster to the Fun, we did do a video a while back on the Faster to the Fun to give you some of the fine details on there. The link will also be in the description for you to see. All right, question 8. This cruiser wanted to know if they got the survey or comment card. If you've been on there a long time, if you've been cruising a while like we have, they used to actually have a physical comment card they would deliver to your room, which was pretty cool. But most of the time you're wasted because it's the last night of the cruise and you're trying to remember who the hell is the really cool people on there. Now it's a digital one. But they wanted to know if they didn't get it in the week or they didn't get it at all, because only 40% of people will get it. How can they compliment and recognize the crew members that have gone over and beyond on their cruise? John said, simple, here. This exact post. You'll see John post it normally really early in the morning because he's UK. But if you wanted to compliment the crew, you forgot on your survey, you didn't get the survey, put it here. He will make sure the beards absolutely see it. Well, the last cruise we were just on, our room steward was absolutely amazing. And we're like, we're going to mention it to John. He's like, you're going to put it on John's page? So they know about it too. And that's how they hear about it. So if you got the great crew members, post it on John's page. They would appreciate it. Question 9. This one gets asked a lot, and it's a good one. They wanted to know if bacon is still every other day on the cruise ships in the Lido buffet. And John said, yes, it does take a vacation. So on Lido deck for the breakfast, pretty much every other day you can get bacon. That said, if you want bacon every day, you can go to the dining room for breakfast, the main dining rooms, or C-Day brunch, and they have bacon there absolutely every day. So if you're not a big fan of the vacation, you just can't go to Lido. That's all. And the last question. This cruiser asked, when you add a tip on the bar tab the bartender gives you to sign, who does that tip go to? Does it go to that bartender? Does it go into the split pool for everybody? John said, if you're adding it to the receipt, that particular tip will get divvied out amongst all of the bartenders. So we bring a stack of singles with us, because if you hand them a single, that is theirs specifically. So if you're like some of us, sometimes you'll wait in line for a specific bartender because they're friendly, they're cool, they're talkative, and they're just good people. If you tip them directly, you'll notice they go, put that right in their pocket. So if it's on the receipt, it goes to the entire bartending crew. If you do a cash tip and you hand it to them, that is theirs specifically. So that was episode 100, kind of a recap of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. Thanks for watching. Please take care.